Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. We recite the Nasri Mahalla Panjwa, the 15th Sabad in this progression, in this composition of Guru Arjan. The Nasri Mahalla Panjwa, Har Har line Sant Ubar, हर के दास की चितवे बुराई तिस ही को फिर मारी. Rahao. The Rahao is the very first verse, carries the central message. What the Guru is saying is Har Har line Sant Ubar. Har Har, that one transcendent cosmic consciousness, if you will. The double use of the word Har usually indicates transcendence and its immanent presence. So this one embraces and uplifts those who awaken to it. In other words, those who turn to it are uplifted. Har Har lino Sant. The Sants are the ones who are awakened to its presence. And when they are uplifted and embraced. Har ke das ki chitve buryai. Now the Sant is also called the Har ka das, the servant of the Har. So you say, if you harbor any malice towards the servants of the Har self, then tis hi ko phir mari. The intended harm that you wish actually boomerangs, returns to strike the slanderer. It has a boomerang effect. Janaka aap sahai hoa nindak bhagye hari parmat parmat uhahi mue baud grehna majhari. So when the one, Janaka aap sahai hoa, when the one stands with its devotees, nindak bhagye hari, slanderers will scatter in defeat. Bharmat bharmat wahi mue, they are lost in an inner circling. They are trapped in the same condition. Wahi, they don't move mentally, that is. They don't change. Bahar mue means that they died deaths upon deaths. Bahar greh na majhari, they never really ever reach the home. The home here implies the core of their own being. They are just going around in circles at the ego level, at the surface consciousness. They have not deepened their experience. But Nanak has sought sanctuary of the One. Nanak saran paryo dukh panjan, the sanctuary of the One who removes all sorrow, breaks all sorrow. Gave sada apari, and forever Nanak sings praise to the boundless virtues, because that is how we know the self, is through its virtues and through cultivation of those virtues. The nindak here, as we shall see, is really the ego mind, the manmukh. Nindak ka mukh kala hua, deen duniya ke darbari. The slanderer finds no support, and in fact has its face blackened. So as we have noted, Har Har denotes both the eminent presence and the transcendent dimension. Nirgun aap sargun bhi ohi. So to be uplifted signifies an expansion of the ego into a higher realm of consciousness. So tisahi ko phir mari is the key in the Rahao verse, which explains the structure and mechanism at work at the plane of consciousness. So Mari is not a physical blow, nor is it some sort of external intervention. What it is saying is that whatever the ego projects outwardly, in this case, ill will, it simply boomerangs. So when you direct malice or a bad thought towards someone, especially a Har Das, you're not actually affecting the protected devotee. You're poisoning your own mind with that thought. So the blow, the mar, is the toxicity that you are creating in your own consciousness by thinking that thought. Because that thought can only inhabit and harm the one who is generating that thought or entertaining that thought. So what is going on here is a contrast between the manmukh with an awakened mind, the gurmukh. And for the gurmukh, the enlightener guru becomes the safeguard, whereas the manmukh mind remains trapped in a state of perpetual disorientation, unable to find its way home. So Nanak here is an exemplar of the path of surrender, sanctuary, saran, taking refuge. And the blackened face simply represents disgrace, revelation of inner ignorance. So the choices we make do matter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.